You're late. I made dinner, but I threw it out when I realized that you'd be drinking yours tonight.
I'm sorry. I had a tough case and I had to stay out all night.
Really? A tough case. You take pictures of sluts screwing rich assholes in motels for money, Jason. It's not a damn homicide case.
What I do is important, Sarah. I'm not the bad guy here.
Oh, you're not the bad guy, huh? Then why does this job require you to stake out in your car? Why do I have to keep a gun in the house just in case one of your clients decides that it's your fault that their lives are shit?
We have that gun here to keep you safe, Sarah. The guys that I find are the bad ones, and I help the good ones find closure when they need it.
Okay, Mr. P.I., does bringing closure pour so much whiskey into your body that you come home smelling like a bar?
No, coming home to you helps me do that.
You know what? Fuck you, Jason. If I'm really such a big hindrance to your heroic life, then I'll go find someplace else and I won't ruin your work.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going for a walk. If I decide you're worth it, I'll come back, dude.
In the aftermath of his murderous rampage, David Stork, aka the Bloodthirsty Ravager, has been sentenced to death. He left behind a trail of bodies in his wake. The first of these victims was a beloved member of his own neighborhood, Sarah Castor. Stork apparently suffered a psychotic break and struck at the first person he blamed for his issues. After her death, he proceeded to engage in a random slaughter, killing anyone who provoked him.
Wrong! I saw the wound. It was too precise to be random. Do you have it? Did you find out who did this?
It took every favor I had, but I got it. The truth behind this Stork guy.
Please tell me. I have to know.
Alright, here it is. It turns out this David loser wasn't as crazy as everyone thinks he was. I did some digging and I found that he worked for a guy by the name of Barry Zeidberg.
Zeidberg, I know the name. Big name accountant. Worked for his wife a couple years back. Bastard was cheating on her.
Apparently, Barry does a bit more than cheating. He has ties to some big-ticket people. From what I can tell, it seems like he had a Stork axe off your wife to teach you a lesson for ruining his marriage. But the poor idiot messed up. He hit and got himself canned.
This asshole thinks his money is gonna let him get away with murdering my wife. My wife! Tell me where to find him.
Hold on, big guy. Zeidberg's smart. Since his man got busted, he's gone to ground.
Tell me where he is.
Listen, but I can point you in the right direction. He's got this girl. Her name's Lucy, a lady of negotiable relations, if you will.
Yeah, I remember the name. That was the girl that I found him with when I caught him.
I'll email you how to contact her. Sorry, this is all I can do for you.
You've already done enough for me. Thank you. It'd probably be in your best interest if you stay away from me from now on.
Good luck, my friend.
We're gonna get him, Sarah. Say one word and you die. Not if you understand. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions. You'll answer only the questions and you'll answer truthfully, not again if you understand. Is Barry Zeidberg one of your clients?
Yeah.
So you've been inside of his house, his workplace?
Yeah, his workplace, but never his house.
That's good. You're doing well. Keep that up. You might get out of this. Now, how do I get in?
He doesn't like too many people in his workplace. It irritates him. He has his secretary picked up in a private car and brought to work every day. I think her name's Alicia. She's the only one besides him who has a key to the place.
I have a pen and paper over there. If you could write down his address, you'll be free to go.
You know you have to kill her.
Why? She's innocent. It's just a means to an end.
This girl will turn you in before you can finish the job. All of it will be for nothing.
Why do you have to be so harsh? I'm doing my best here.
Jason, sweetie, this little whore is gonna keep you from finding justice.
She doesn't deserve to die.
It's my love or this girl's life. Stop being a little bitch and do what needs to be done.
Here you go. Can I go home now?
Yes. Yes, of course we'll go home.
Why are you doing all this?
That man killed my wife. If I learned anything from the situation, it's that men are capable of many terrible things.
You're doing this all for your wife?
Yes. I love her. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, I noticed that you have a flat tire and I thought I should let you know.
I had no idea. Thank you for telling me.
No problem. I like to do whatever I can whenever I see something wrong in the world. Ms. Danvers? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Zach, your new driver.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. You know where we're going, right? I have lots of work to do in the way. My work's very important.
I'm sorry, Ms. Danvers. Since this is my first time working with the company and this is a company car, there's still a lot of stuff in the back seat from the previous driver. I'm gonna have to ask you to sit up front.
You're not off to a good start here, Zach. I have lots of work to do in the way.
All right, of course, Miss Danvers. I promise you won't hear a peep out of me.
Very well. What kind of gross junk did the previous... Ah!
I'm sorry, Miss Danvers, but I have a few questions regarding security at your workplace. And I'm gonna need your key as well. Is this the place?
Yes, this is it.
And you've helped me out as best you can?
There's only one officer on duty today, and I already gave you my key.
Then I guess I better get to work. Sorry I put you through all this.
Excuse me, sir. You are not authorized to be here.
Sorry, I'm Ms. Danvers' new driver, and she's been feeling a little under the weather lately, so she sent me in to go get some documents from Mr. Zyberg.
I understand that, sir, but I have to get confirmation from Ms. Danvers first.
Be my guest. Excuse me, Mr. Zyberg? Got a package for you.
Just set it on the desk to your left.
I'm gonna need you to pay for it.
Listen, buddy, you're not even authorized to be in here, so just set the package down and... What are you doing? Wait a minute. I know you. You're that private investigator, Jason Castor, right?
So you remember me? How sweet.
You worked the job that ended my marriage. Castor, why does that name sound so familiar?
I want you to think about it very carefully.
Castor, you were the one. Oh God, your wife.
Yes, my wife. My beautiful Sarah. And she was taken from me that night, all because of you. I'll have my penance for what I've done, but not before I make you pay for your crimes.
I'll do whatever you want. I promise.
I want you to make a written confession of all of your crimes, everything you did that night.
Of course, whatever you want. There, a written confession of my sins.
Print it out and sign it.
Done. Anything else I can do for you?
With this, the police will finally know what you've done.
Excellent. May I leave now?
No. There's one more thing I need you to do. Email a copy of that to the police.
Sure.
It's done, Sarah. It's finally over. I did it. I did everything you told me to, and now everything is exactly the way it should be.
Not exactly.
It's not possible. This isn't happening. Why won't you just die? What is this? What the hell is happening?
What an interesting way to phrase that question.
What? Why?
Haven't you figured it out yet? Hell, it's where you are now. It's where you've been this whole time.
That's not true. This can't be happening. I've been hunting your killer. I'm not dead. I'm not...
In the aftermath of his murderous rampage, Jason David Castor, aka the Bloodthirsty Ravager, was sentenced to death. He left behind a trail of bodies in his wake.
he flew into a rage and stormed the accounting office of Mr. Barry Zeidberg. There, he murdered everyone in the waiting room and proceeded to Zeidberg's office. According to surveillance footage, Zeidberg's wife Lucy was almost able to calm Castor down. Unfortunately, in a brutal flash of rage, he savagely killed both Mr. Zeidberg and his wife. After police interrogation, it was discovered that Castor worked a job for Zeidberg's wife. She hired him to investigate if her husband was cheating on her. It appears that her allegations were false and Castor had wasted his time. According to him, it was Zeidberg's fault that his wife left him that night. He blames him for their separation, a separation that ultimately caused him to snap and murder his own wife.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. You just made me so mad, and I couldn't let you leave like that. Then you left. And I couldn't live with myself. I mean, the only reason we fought in the first place was because of that stupid job. It's all his fault. That's why he had to suffer.
No, Jason. He went quickly, and you're the one who is suffering now. It's a never-ending cycle of chasing my killer just to find out that you were the monster all along.
No. 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 No! No!